one of the biggest struggles of English learners is a lack of ideas. And that's also one of the reasons as to why we silence ourselves if we have to use English in a conversation. We don't want to embarrass ourselves, and that's why we choose to be listeners instead of actively participating in it. And if that happens to us time and time again, we'll end up avoiding English conversations because they make us nervous and embarrassed. So if you also find yourself running away from English conversations because of a lack of ideas, I'll show you how I develop ideas when I speak. So let's get started. Firstly, when we have a conversation, we need to know the subject of it. We need to know what we're talking about. For example, you're speaking with a girl called Ashley, and Ashley is talking about how she met her boyfriend, how long they had dated, and how she broke up with him. What is the subject of the conversation? Relationship, correct. And then Ashley changed the subject and she starts talking about her health issues, like how she has difficulty sleeping because of the breakup, blah, blah, blah. And then what is the subject or the topic of the conversation? Sleep and health, correct. So when you think about it, there are countless numbers of conversation topics. I mean, think about it. You can talk about food, health, sleep, global warming, football, relationship. Even when you think about your body parts, you can have full-blown conversations about each body part. I mean, think about hands. You can talk about the usefulness of hands, hand injuries, palm reading, shapes of hands, etc. So see, even hands can be a conversation topic. So remember that there are countless numbers of conversation topics. Do you think it's possible to be able to talk about any topics in English? You already know that there are too many topics, right? So as a non-native speaker of English, is it still possible to be able to talk about any of them in English? Don't say no, because it is possible. So how? I'll give you a tip. And with this tip, I can guarantee that you can talk about anything in English. You need to have knowledge and vocabulary. So listen. You're talking to Ashley, right? Do you remember the subjects of the conversation? Relationship, sleep, and health. That's right. So to be able to have a nice chat with Ashley, you must have knowledge about relationship, sleep, and health. And imagine you don't know anything about relationships, okay? You don't know about relationship problems, types of relationships, breakups, heartbreak. You don't know anything about it. Do you think you'll be able to have a nice chat with her? Obviously not. First of all, you may not understand her. Second of all, you may not know what to say because everything is so new to you. So that's the first problem, your lack of knowledge. But there are some people who are knowledgeable about relationships. They know everything about relationships, starting from flirting down to breaking up. They can talk about them in Burmese or in their native language very well. But still, they cannot talk about them in English either. Why? That's the second problem, their lack of vocabulary. To recap, with knowledge, we can develop ideas. And to express our ideas in English, we need vocabulary. So what do we do now? What can we do to improve our knowledge and vocabulary at the same time? Read, listen to podcasts, or watch videos. But all of them have to be in English. Let's say you want to be able to talk about fashion. So you can read articles about fashion or listen to podcasts about fashion. And obviously, you'll be able to pick up a lot of fashion-related vocabulary words from reading and listening. So the more you read about fashion or listen to fashion stuff, the more familiar you become with the topic, the more ideas you can develop, the more fashion-related words you know, the more fluently you can talk about it. So the solution is reading and listening in English. Yet, since there is a gazillion topics out there, we need to know what topics are important to us. Of course, the more topics you know, the better, but pay attention to the most common topics first so that you can keep a conversation going without much difficulty.